My name is Jenah, and I am here today to share with you and guide you through the Trauma Recovery Yoga Method, or the TRI method, also known as Total Resilience Yoga. I have found this method to be helpful for me, and my hope is that what I share today will be helpful for you. Now, there are a few key differences that you'll notice between the TRI method and a traditional studio yoga class, or maybe a class that you have taken online that is yoga. Don't let the word yoga scare you. This is a safe space that we are creating on our mats, and I'm going to guide you through the process of an all levels movement mixed with science, so that you will maintain not only a feeling of safety, but most importantly, you will know that you have the power of choice today. I'm going to be doing the postures on my mat and guiding you, and I will be talking the entire time. And scientifically speaking, micro-cueing, as it is called, is very helpful post-trauma because there's a lot of chatter in our minds. And I say we because I have been diagnosed with PTSD. And so scientifically speaking, when our minds are left to wander, they find these deep, dark, scary places in the room. And so by my micro-cueing, we are going to avoid that for you and keep your space and your yoga safe and enjoyable. So this room is going to stay bright, unlike maybe some other yoga things that you have done in the past. I am not going to be playing any music, and I personally am not burning any incense here. This is just all about tuning into our own bodies. Choice is key. It is your body. And wherever you're choosing to practice right now is your mat, and it's your space. So this is your yoga, your mat, your way. Yoga is medicine. It is not pain. So if at any time something that you're doing feels uncomfortable, just shift your body. Our bodies feel different every day. So doing a pose one day may feel completely different the next day. No judgment here either. So give yourself the power of choice. Permission granted for you to do whatever feels comfortable to you today. And I just want you to know I am going to speak science and a lot less Sanskrit than maybe you've heard of in a traditional yoga class. Because honestly, I speak sarcasm way better than I speak Sanskrit anyway. And with the science stuff, I am a little bit of a nerd. So some of that will come out, and hopefully it tunes into something in your mind and connects to your body and with your breath and helps you even when you're not on the mat. Because that's the goal here today. I'm going to be sharing with you some self-regulation. And these 4 pieces of self-regulation are unique to the TRI method. But what's even more unique is that even when you're not on your yoga mat, you can bring back one of those 4 pieces or all of the 4 pieces of self-regulation, and it can, and I am living proof that it can help you get through your day. So let's start with this self-regulation I was talking about. Now remember, this is still a yoga practice, and yoga is breath, so all you have to do is keep breathing. If you choose to just watch me do everything and just sit and breathe, woohoo! You're still doing yoga, honest. So let's go ahead and start with the self-regulation. Now the first piece of our 4 pieces to self-regulation are simply orientation. First piece is orientation, and that means that I am now giving you the power to choose to look around the room that you're in. Notice 4 colors. Notice 4 shapes. Notice 4 textures in the room. You may choose to notice your 4 hands and feet, but just take this moment to simply look down at your hands and feet, or take a look at the corners of the room. Get yourself comfortable through orientation. Step 1. Step 2 now, we're going to find our sit bones and get connected with the earth So either sit with your legs in a cross-leg position like I am, or maybe you want to stick your feet all the way up. You do you. Remember, this is about the power of choice. What is comfortable for you? There is no right or wrong. Just find yourself connected to the earth. Tune into your own body. Part 2 is grounding. That's what we're doing right now. We are grounding ourselves. It's as simple as noticing the sit bones or your feet or whatever is making contact with your mat at this time. Place your hands, palms down, on your legs or your knees, and feel the ground supporting you and holding you. Separate your fingers slightly so that your hands feel gentle. Go ahead and allow your chin to drop down towards your chest. Let your eyes be soft, either closed or gazing down towards your feet. Now we will move into our third piece of self-regulation, and that is centering. We're going to notice the weight and the heat of our bodies pressing down against the earth. Notice the center of your body as we practice centering. We begin to notice the support from the earth and our mat holding us up. Notice your own gentle hands resting on your legs or your knees, holding you up. No reason to point a finger or make a fist. All is well. I am safe. Notice how those shoulders begin to drop towards the ground, and gravity is beginning to coax that chin down towards the chest. Closing your eyes now signals to the body, I am safe. There is no reason to look about. Notice how your breath begins to soften. We're going to engage our pelvic floor like we're trying to suppress urine. Press your navel towards your spine. Create some heat. Stoke a fire in your gut as you start to breathe in and out. Notice a few of your breath. Ooh, breath is presence. Part 4 of our self-regulation is our breath. As you inhale and exhale, do you realize that noticing your breath is the quickest way to calm and the quickest way to release anxiety? Notice as you're breathing in and out, there is no reason to pant. You don't even need to have your mouth open. Just breathe in and out through your nose and allow your breath to pass behind your eyes. Allow your breath to playfully dance and clear away stagnant energy in your mind. Go ahead and inflate your body like a balloon. Allow your breath to slow naturally by counting to 5 as you inhale, and count to 5 as you exhale. Inhale from that chest. Feel those ribs move together, pushing the navel all the way to the spine, and then exhale, pushing it out, counting all the way to 5. Inhale from the bottom up, big belly into the heart. Feel your heart expand into your eyes. Let your eyes cool and sparkle. Exhale again from the top, all the way to that count of 5 as that chin just naturally wants to drop. And from the chest, the shoulders drop. Again, inhale from that bottom, up, big belly, proud heart, sparkling eyes, counting all the way to 5. And then exhale from the face, from the chest, from the belly, pushing it all out. Now, keeping your eyes closed or your gaze down towards the floor, take a moment to just allow your breath to go back to its normal rhythm as you inhale and exhale. And now, keeping your eyes closed or softly gazing toward the mouth or the nose, we are going to move into some neck rolls. So as you inhale, drop the right ear to right shoulder and back. And as you exhale, left ear to left shoulder and chin to chest. So breathing in and out, imagine that you have a light shining from the crown of your head. And as you inhale and exhale, that flashlight, that giant flashlight, is making a big circle all the way around the top of the room. And as you're inhaling and exhaling and rolling that neck, you may notice a little bit of snapping and crackling and popping, but please know, nothing to fear. That is stagnant energy being released from your body. It's stagnant energy in motion. Now on that next exhale, go ahead and let that chin drop down towards the chest and pause. I am safe. I am shining. I am breathing. And now the neck rolls in the other direction. So inhale to the left and back, and exhale to the right, and then chin to chest. Engaging that pelvic floor, hold your sit bones nice and anchored to the earth. Don't restrict any movement. That noise you're hearing in your neck is good, good, good. Hear your breath. Let your breath be the music and your body's movement be the dance. And as you roll that neck, go ahead on that next exhale, drop that chin to chest and pause. I am whole. I am energy. I am movement. Inhale and lift your gaze back to center. Go ahead and raise your right hand all the way to the sky. Separate those fingers as wide as you can. And then looking at that right hand, go ahead and take that right hand, and as you exhale, float that hand down, down, down to the mat next to your right hip. And take the left hand, reach that as you inhale up towards the ceiling. Looking up at that middle finger, push that navel towards your spine, gaze up at that left hand. Maybe blink those eyelashes, raise those eyebrows, let some light in. I'm happy, I'm lifted, I'm lit. And now as you exhale, you're going to bend over towards the right. Just go ahead and slide that right hand away from your body, keeping your sit bones nice and tight to the mat. So as you inhale, you lift the left arm, and as you exhale, you slide that right hand further and further away from the body. Inhale, lift with the left. Exhale, slide with the right. You may even be finding an elbow down to the mat. Maybe not, just be curious. Inhale, lifting on the left. Exhale, bending, bending, bending with the right. Now find that stretch across your chest and your throat. And then go ahead now and push off with the right hand, lifting both right and left straight up above. Go ahead and look at those little fingers, wiggle them. I'm vulnerable, I'm opening, yet I am still safe. Inhale, lift. Exhale, take the left hand now, down, down, down to the mat, next to the left hip. And we're going to do the same thing we did, but now it's on the opposite direction. So as we inhale, we're lifting the right, and as we exhale, we're sliding the left further and further from our body. Inhale, lift with the right. Exhale, bending towards the left. Again, maybe you can, this side might feel different. Maybe you can get that left elbow to the mat easier. Just be curious. So inhale, lifting with the right. Exhale, sliding over with the left. And again, raise your eyebrows, bat those eyelashes, look up at that right hand. I am silly, I am flirtatious, I am playful. Go ahead now, and as you exhale, gaze down at that left hand, lift up, push, push, push. Both hands are now up, up, up at the top of your head. Wiggle those fingers. And go ahead, and as you exhale, push the palms together. Fold your fingers, all except the index fingers. Our arms are going to basically be like the arms of an old-fashioned clock. And as we lift and inhale, we exhale, and we tick our little clock over to the 1, the 2, maybe even bending an elbow and getting to the 3. So as you inhale, you lift. As you exhale, pull with the right arm, bringing that little set of arms further down. Okay, so 1, maybe 2, maybe get into the 3. Inhale, lift. Exhale, pull with the right. Inhale, lift. Exhale, pull to the right. Inhale, lift. Exhale, pull to the right. Keep breathing and keep the sit bones engaged. And now release back up to the center. Maybe wiggle those fingers out for a moment. Maybe shake the shoulders out. Bring the hands back together. Pointer fingers are up. And now we go to the opposite direction. So inhale, lift. Exhale now towards the left, which would be like our 11 o'clock. Maybe down to the 10. Maybe bending an elbow and coming all the way to 9. As long as you keep those sit bones engaged, your choice, your yoga, your mat, your way, you be curious how your body wants to function today. Inhale is lifting, exhale is pulling it down towards the left. Inhale is lift, exhale down towards the left. And now we go ahead and we exhale and we float our hands up and down to the earth. Taking a moment to feel the heat you created in your shoulders. How many of us carry the weight of the world on our shoulders on a day-to-day basis? So maybe you're starting to feel some energy here, knowing that we carry all those burdens in our shoulders, all the stories that others tell us, they get trapped in there in our bodies and they weigh us down. So wiggle those shoulders out. We use our shoulders to hold all that up, and now we've broken up some of that energy. So imagine that as you're breathing in, you're breathing clear, open air into those spaces that were warm now, and we're sweeping away as we exhale all the stories and all the tension. Take your left hand now and place that on your right knee. Take your right hand and place it directly behind your body. So as you inhale nice and tall with the crown of your head, go ahead and now turn as you exhale and take that head and look back over the right shoulder. So inhale, lift the spine. Exhale, turn that head, looking back over the right shoulder. Inhale, lifting that spine. Exhale, twist, 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 look over the right shoulder. Go ahead and inhale again. Nice tall spine. Exhale, twist, looking back over that right shoulder. Go ahead and release that, but take the right hand now to the left knee and the left hand now behind you. And as you inhale, you get that nice, tall, straight spine. And as you exhale, turn and look back over that left shoulder. Inhale, lifting that spine. Exhale, twist, twist, twist to look over the left shoulder. Inhale again. Nice tall spine. Exhale, twist, twist, twist as much as you can to the left. Go ahead and release that now. Come back to center. Maybe you want to shake those shoulders out again. Remember, like I said, we're all those shoulder stories. Ooh, they get nice and tight in there. We're loosening some of that up. And now with our spine in that last twist, what was so amazing is our spine is just like a little sponge, and we are bringing out negative, nervous, unwanted energy. So go ahead now and come onto your hands and knees for what we call a tabletop position. You can have your hands just a little bit wider than your shoulders, and you can then have your feet and your knees about hip distance apart. Another way to do this, if this is not comfortable, listen to your body. Yoga is medicine, not pain. For you, you may find having your seat on your feet, the back of your heels touching to the back of your bottom, maybe this is more comfortable as a tabletop position for you. Either way is correct. You find yourself in a tabletop or seated on your heels looking towards your hands. And as you inhale and you breathe in, take that left shoulder toward your left hip and look back over that left heel. And then inhale, come back to center. Exhale, crunch to the right and take a look at that right heel with that right shoulder coming back towards the right hip. Inhale, back to center. Got it? We're doing crunches. Crunch to your left. And then inhale back to center, exhale, crunch to the right, and then inhale back to center. So as you exhale, you crunch to one side. As you inhale, you come forward. As you exhale, you crunch to the side. As you inhale, you come forward. Keep moving, keep breathing, keep inhaling and exhaling your mat, your yoga, your way. If you're hearing and crunching Any snapping, crackling, popping, reminding you of breakfast cereal as a kid with some Rice Krispies, that's okay. We want that sound. We want that stagnant energy to get released from our body. So we're just going to continue to get out and bring out all that unwanted energy as we inhale and look forward, and as we exhale, we're crunching to the side. We're going to push, push, push. So inhale is forward, exhale is to the side. When you bring yourself back to that next inhale and you're looking forward, pause, take your right hand, shoot it out, take your left leg, shoot it back. For stability, maybe you're going to find it comfortable to put a pinky finger or a toe down on the ground. You do you. This is your yoga, your mat, your way. No judgment here. But as we inhale, we're stretching out. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Stretch it out. Exhale, bring those limbs back down. Take a nice big look forward. Inhale. Pop the right leg back. Left arm forward. Stretch it, stretch it, stretch it. And again, maybe you have a toe and a pinky on the ground. Again, you're doing you. There's no judgment here. Stretch it, stretch it, stretch it. And exhale, bring it down. I'm trying. I'm reaching. I am powerful. Gazing down or forward, keeping those shoulders back and down. We're going to go ahead and we're going to take a nice big inhale. We're going to curl those toes under. And we're going to kick it back and lift up for what we call a down dog. You're going to find this position where you need to maybe pedal the feet to feel comfortable. Maybe you take the hands further away from the feet. Maybe you can bring those feet closer to the hands. But we're finding ourselves in this down dog. Okay, I want you to feel even weight distribution here. I want you to feel if your weight is more on one hand than the other, shift. Just creep your toes back an inch or so, whatever it takes to find this down dog right now and today. It could be different than any down dog you've ever done before, but let's remind yourself of your greatness, okay? Because choice is key. Give yourself permission to exercise the power of choice. Turn judgment into curiosity. If it's more comfortable to bring your hands closer to the feet and to bend the knees, do it. Whatever feels good to you. If pedaling those feet and bringing them further away feels good, fine. If you don't get the heels all the way to the ground, fine. This may be your one chance to not play Keeping Up with the Joneses today. So just enjoy it. Be solid and sturdy. And be proud of yourself. I am powerful, I am intelligent, and I am grateful for the time that I'm giving myself to do this. Look forward. We're going to do a little series here. Look forward, bring those feet up towards the hands. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, take your arms and just sweep them all the way up to the sky. Bring them together. And down at your heart center. We're going to go through what is called a sun salute A. Do this at your own pace. Watch me, and if it doesn't feel good, any piece of it, then just don't do it. Just keep breathing. All right, here we go. Inhale. Bring those arms all the way up to the sky. Exhale, forward, fold those hands down to the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, put your hands down and take those feet all the way back on your mat. So you are in like a high plank, high push-up. Bring those elbows in so that you can come down, down, down for a low push-up. Drop the thighs to the mat. Uncurl the toes. Push up with those arms. Inhale for an up dog. And then curl those toes and pop back up into a down dog. You did it. You did a sun salute A, and you can do it again. Look forward. Inhale. Bring those hands and feet together. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms all the way to the sky. Exhale, hands at heart center. Inhale, sweep those arms back up to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands down, feet back, high plank. Bring it down for the low push-up. Go ahead and drop those thighs. Push up with the arms. Inhale for that up dog. Curl those toes. Bring it back for a down dog. One more time. Look up. Bring those hands and feet together. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms all the way up to the sky. Exhale, bringing those hands to heart center. Inhale, sweeping those arms up again. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands down, feet back. You're in that high plank. Bring those elbows in for the low push-up. Drop those thighs. Inhale, up dog. Curl those toes and come in. Exhale for your down dog. Let's rock some I ams. I am love. I am calm. I am letting go. You're really doing this. You have now completed 3 Sundays. How much more did you do today than you did yesterday? Now inhale and look up. Exhale, get those feet up towards the hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Sweep those arms up. Exhale with those hands and heart center. And pause. We've done 3 sun days. We're going to move into a fancy sun B. So make sure your feet are about hip distance apart. Tuck your tailbone in. And go ahead and lift those arms up to the sky. And bring those knees down like you're sitting in an imaginary chair. Reaching up. Gaze up. Imaginary chair. Go ahead now, inhale, come all the way up to standing. Arms are still in the sky. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands down, feet back. Go ahead and drop it down for that low push-up. Thighs can touch now as you up dog. Curl those toes, come back into the down dog, but we're not going to rest here. We're going to take that right leg and kick it back. Then we're going to bring that right foot all the way up to the right hand. And we're going to twist our little left foot about 45 degrees. And then we're just going to push with our hands. Raise ourselves up to standing, but with open hips. So you now have the right foot forward, left foot at a 45-degree angle, open hips, and let's see those arms open wide. Now, maybe your knee is up over the right ankle, right knee, right ankle lined up. Maybe not. Just be curious. For our warrior position here. Do you have those hips nice and open? If not, it's okay. See what you can do. With the hands now, take your right hand and flip it up. Imagine that you have a big 10-pound ball of imaginary glitter. Grandparents, parents, aunts, uncles, anyone who's ever played with glitter knows it's a mess. It's 5 minutes of fun, 5 years of pain. But let me tell you, here's what we're going to do. We're going to imagine that this imaginary glitter is nothing more than kindness, goodness, love, and happiness, and we're going to shower ourselves with it. Take that left hand down to the left thigh. Take that right hand full of that imaginary glitter, and then just pop it up and over and let it rain down on ourselves. Love, happiness, kindness, all over our bodies. Take the 2 arms now back out. Left arm comes down towards the right as you take those 2 hands down to the mat. Right leg goes back. You're in that high plank, that high push-up. We've seen it before. Come down for the low push-up. Thighs go ahead and drop for the up dog. Curl the toes, come back into the down dog. And again, no rest. Pop the left leg back now. Bring the left leg up towards the left hand. Turn the right foot 45 degrees and come up to standing with those nice open hips for your warrior now in the opposite direction. Arms are out. You know what's up. Flip that hand. You've got that imaginary huge just inhale and smile, because doesn't love and kindness and happiness make you smile? Of course it does. So take that big ball and just let all that glitter pump up and over our bodies, raining down on us. Arms go back out in either direction. Take your right hand now, windmill it over towards the left and right hand down to the mat. Left foot back, you're in that high plank, that high push-up. Elbows come in, you go down, thighs touch. You push up with those arms for you. Inhale for that up dog. Curl those toes, come back into that down dog. I am grounded. I am strong. I am successful. Go ahead and look up. Inhale, look up. Bring those hands and feet together. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift those arms all the way to the sky. Bend those knees, tuck that tailbone in for your chair pose. Go ahead now, inhale, straighten up the legs. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands down, feet back. Go ahead, find that high plank, that high push-up. Drop it down for the low push-up. Let the thighs touch. Inhale. Up dog, curl those toes, come down into your down dog. And at this point, go ahead and take a nice big breath in, and then exhale, bring those knees down for that tabletop position that we felt ourselves in earlier. And then go ahead and bring the seat to your feet. And once you're in the seat to feet, raise those arms up high. Why are you raising those arms up high? Because you're going to pretend, you're going to imagine that you have the most beautiful, bright, eco-friendly balloon in your hands. Whatever color is your favorite. Go ahead and lift that balloon a little higher. You've got a big greasy marker in one of your hands. And I want you to take a time now to just take this marker and write a woe from the past. Something that's holding you back from presence and peace today. So write it on your balloon, whatever it is. It could be a word that someone calls you. It could be a word you call yourself, but we need to get rid of it and let it go. So write it down on your balloon. What is the woe from your past? Something you can't control. Someone maybe that you can't control. Write it on the balloon and let's give it away. It's not your responsibility. Lift that balloon even higher now. And as you inhale, and then exhale, let it go. Watch that balloon float away. And take those hands gently, gently, gently down to your thighs. I am letting go. I am free. Hands down to the mat in that tabletop position. Go ahead now. Curl those toes, tuck them down into a down dog. Take a deep breath in and out. Inhale, look up. Bring those feet to the hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale. Arms all the way up to the sky, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms up again, find yourself in the chair, dig deep into that chair, really, really deep. Feet are about hip distance apart, squat, squat, squat down into your chair. Tuck that tailbone in. Go ahead, inhale, come all the way up to standing. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands down, feet back. You're in that plank. Go ahead and drop it down for the low push-up. Inhale for your up dog. Curl those toes. Come back into your down dog. Inhale. And exhale it down into that tabletop. Go ahead and drop yourself down. Seat to feet. Raise those arms up again. You now have another biodegradable, eco-friendly balloon. This bright, beautiful balloon wants to float away, but not yet. Take that big, greasy marker that you had earlier, and this time, We're gonna go ahead and write all over our balloon the dreams that we've had building up inside of us. So what is a dream that's been building up inside of you? It's time to release it to the universe. This is a whole new year, remember? So much possibility. So go ahead and write it on your balloon. What are those dreams that you have? Goals that you have? It's time to release it to the universe so that it can come true. So once you've got it written, lift that balloon high, put a big smile on your face. Go ahead, lift, lift, lift. Inhale, exhale, let it go. Let that balloon float, 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 float up into the sky so that the universe now knows it's not just on my heart, it's out there. I'm ready. I am receiving. I am accepting. Exhale, hands down to the mat. Inhale, kick your feet back. Exhale, come into that high plank. Drop it down for your low push-up. Go ahead and bring it. Inhale for that up dog. Curl those toes, come back into the down dog. Let's rock some I ams. I am special. I am unique. I am unstoppable. Inhale, look up. Bring those, exhale. As you exhale, bring those feet to the hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, those arms come all the way to the sky. And we go ahead, bring our chair down, tuck that tailbone in. Feel that chair nice and sturdy. Inhale, come straight up. Hands to heart center. We're going to build a mountain. With our feet hip distance apart, let's build a mountain one piece at a time from the ground up. Notice your feet. Inhale, lift off those little toes from the ground. Lift your kneecaps, get your quads engaged, tuck your tailbone under, push that navel towards the spine. Shine your heart up towards your face. Open those palms. Feel like you're trying to just shoot off the mat at this moment. Every muscle is engaged. We're feeling it. We're going to take a nice deep breath in, and when I count to 3, we're going to let it out. Ready? Take a deep breath in. 1, 2, 3. Let it go. How does that feel? Did you notice any changes in your body? Remember, yoga is medicine, not pain. So what we're going to do here is inhale, reach those arms up, and exhale, forward fold, hinging at the hips. Inhale, lift halfway, but find a bind. Maybe you're going to take your hands and loop them, or 2 fingers on each hand, loop them around the big toe. Maybe that's your bind. Maybe you're going to go ahead and stick those hands all the way down under the feet. If you need to bend the knees to make that more comfortable, that's fine, but find a bind. And as you exhale, just let your head dangle, bend those elbows. Inhale and exhale here. As you inhale, keep the bind, but lift. And as you exhale, push your nose toward your knees. So inhale is lifting, but keeping the bind. Exhale is knees to nose. Remember, yoga is medicine, not pain. If you need to bend the knees to make this comfortable, then do it. But keep the inhale as a lift. Exhale is a bending the knees closer to the nose. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bending knees to nose. Inhale, lift. Exhale, knees to nose. Release the bind, but don't lift that spine. Take the hands to the hips now. And slowly, one vertebrae at a time. Tick, tick, tick your way up to standing. Slowly. We're not in a hurry here. Go ahead and slowly come to standing. One vertebrae at a time. We're stimulating the vagus nerve. We're calming the sympathetic nervous system. This is kind of like the Xanax of yoga. And as we inhale, we come finally up to standing. And when we come all the way to standing, reach those arms all the way up to the sky, and exhale, forward fold again. And find a bind again. Maybe you're just reaching up to your chins. Maybe you have your entire palms under your hands. Maybe you're just grasping to the shins. Whatever it takes to have a bind here, the idea is to lift the spine and then exhale knees to nose. So lift the spine, holding on to something. Maybe it's your ankles. Maybe it's your shins. Maybe it's the toes. Maybe it's the hands under the feet. But as you inhale, lift, and as you exhale, knees to nose. Inhale, lift, exhale, knees to nose. Inhale, lift, exhale, bringing those knees closer to the nose. One more time, inhale, lift, exhale, knees to nose, release the bind, put those hands on the hips, and slowly, again, we're stimulating that vagus nerve, we're calming our sympathetic nervous system as we come up, and eventually find ourselves to standing with arms in the air, but we're not in a hurry. We're feeling the release, slowly ticking up. And as we find ourselves standing, arms all the way up into the sky, find yourself at the top of your mat. And then exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands down, feet back. High plank, low push-up. Come in for the inhale of the up dog. Curl the toes into that down dog. And rock some my hands here. I am peaceful. I am powerful. I am free. How are you feeling? Do you notice any changes in your body at this time? This time we're going to walk, step, or jump those hands all the way through the feet and come to a seated position. And go ahead and find yourself, not just in a seated position, but with your feet touching like a book. Doesn't matter how far they are from your body, just walk those feet so that your feet are forward and you can hold on to them like a book, and you can tuck your elbows in. As you exhale, you open the feet a little wider, stretching those legs, and as you take an inhale, you lean forward. So as you inhale, you lift the spine, and as you exhale, you lean forward. So inhale is a lift, always lifting in our inhales, finding that strength and that straightness in our spine. And then the exhale, nose to toes. Inhale, lift, exhale, nose to toes. Inhale, lift, exhale, get those noses to the toeses. Inhale, lift, exhale, nose to toes. Inhale, it's a little bit of a lift. Exhale, getting that stretch in. Feeling that in the inner legs as you bring your nose to your toes. You can release the bind this time, and just like before, we're not in a hurry to come up to standing or sitting straight up, but we are going to slowly bring ourselves up to sitting. And as we come up to that seated position, we can go ahead and bring those knees together, because it's time to build a boat. With your knees together and your feet about, I'd say, 1/2 leg distance away from your seat. We're going to put our hands on our mats next to our hips, and we're going to build whatever type of boat you love. Maybe it's a rowboat, maybe it's a sailboat, maybe it's a cruiser, maybe it's a houseboat. We're building it today. And here's what we're going to do as a part of building our boat. We're letting go of fear. So fear is the only thing that stops us from doing things, doing anything. Fear is uninvited, and we're going to evict it today as a part of this building process. So as you inhale and you look forward, Lock your gaze on something that is not going to move. You inhale and you look forward. And you go ahead and take those arms up and the legs up. And you lean back and you find a shake. Because in this boat, as you shake, you're evicting fear. You're letting anxiety and uncomfortable, unwanted energy, it's just getting kicked out. You find that shake. You find that shake, that tremor in the body. And that is that unwanted energy leaving. Go ahead and put the hands down, cross the feet, put the feet down, pop up your seat. We're going to build another boat. Uncross those legs. Look up at that object in front of you that's not moving. Take a nice inhale. Exhale it out. Inhale, lift those arms, lift those feet. Now for some of you, you may find that holding onto the back of the thigh works wonders in holding this boat better. Again, no judgment here, you do you. Find what is comfortable for your boat. But the big important thing is to just find that shake. Find it, and feel it. Hands can go down to the mat, you can cross those feet, pop up your seat. Third and final boat, make this boat count. Really focus on whatever it is in front of you that's not moving. As you lean back as much as you can, lifting those hands and those feet. Find that shake and let that fear get evicted today. Hands down, feet down, lift your seat. Now, just go ahead and exhale your body one piece at a time down to the mat. The knees, the hips, the belly, all the way down to the mat. And you're making a thermal imprint with your body on the mat, even with your left ear touching the mat. What do you hear? Do you hear your heart beating? Oh, it's time to give gratitude to your heart. It does so much for you every single day. Thank you, heart. Thank you for all you do. Gently push up with your hands so that you can lift your head and just twist so that the right ear can have a moment on the mat. And with the right ear on the mat, allowing that right ear to hear the heart. Just give a little more gratitude. Pushing up gently, bring yourself into that tabletop position again. And when you're at the tabletop, you are definitely going to go ahead and bring yourself back, seat to feet. And then here's where we're going to exercise the power of choice again. For some of you, you're going to find it easier to stack two hands onto the mat before resting your forehead on your hands so that you can roll back and forth and massage that forehead. For some of you, you may find that just putting those hands straight out allows you, as this is child's pose, to just stick the forehead directly on the mat and rock the forehead back and forth to massage it. Either way is correct. Either in child's pose, rocking the forehead back and forth, massaging the forehead on the mat, or stacking two hands and massaging the forehead on the two hands. Why are we doing this? So important. Your forehead is your logic center. It's your planning center. And if you've ever heard before that an elephant never forgets, we store so much unwanted information in our foreheads. Names that others have called us, names we've called ourselves, things people have said to us that come in our ears and they come right to that forehead, that logic center, that planning center. It blocks us from being able to think clearly and make decisions clearly. So as we massage the forehead, we're loosening up those thoughts, those unwanted thoughts.
And just like an elephant never forgets, each breath that we're taking in, each inhale, we are catching those little paper elephants on fire. On each exhale, the ashes of those paper elephants clear our minds and allow nothing but empty space so that we can have love, kindness, and happiness. So as you inhale, light those paper elephants on fire. And as you exhale, take those ashes of all those paper elephants and let them just go right out, sliding right out of your forehead. Inhale again, lighting those last little bit of paper elephants on fire. Exhale, all those ashes. Clear, clear, clear. Now, go ahead and find yourself with your feet in front of you and lie all the way down onto your mat. Get those shoulders nice and engaged to that mat. Palms down, bring the knees up, and then lift those feet all the way up to the sky as if you were walking on the ceiling. This slight little inversion is wonderful when you're having difficulty sleeping, if you have sciatic pain, if you happen to be pregnant. You can even do this up against the wall to make it easier. But as you invert, go ahead and point the toes up towards the ceiling and then flatten the feet. Point the toes up towards the ceiling and flatten the feet. Point the toes up and then flatten. Bend those knees, bring the feet down to the mat, and then go ahead and take those legs all the way down. Find yourself in a comfortable position for our closing meditation. Take some inhales and exhales here. With the eyes closed or softly gazing down towards the nose and the mouth, find yourself just breathing in and out. Your body remembers the heat that's been created. Your mind is clear from those paper elephants that we've evicted and burned. Our bodies, from the boats that we've built, we've evicted fear. So many changes in this time together. Take this time for yourself now. Don't cheat yourself of this moment. Take nice deep breaths in and out. And let's imagine a bright, beautiful light at the crown of our head. This bright, beautiful light grows and glows, and as it grows, it takes over more and more of our bodies. So as it hovers now above our head, above the crown of our head, it gets larger and larger, and this bright, beautiful light covers our eyes, our mouth, our nose, and down to the chin. This bright, beautiful light grows and grows down towards the shoulders. And this bright, beautiful light is hovering and covering our bodies and expanding and stretching down towards our chest and towards our abdomen. Notice the unwinding, the unraveling, and the letting go as the light stretches and stretches down towards our hips. Bright, beautiful, glowing light stretches down towards our thighs. The light now grows and glows larger and larger, coming down towards our knees. You see that light growing, glowing down towards your shins. The light now stretches all the way from the crown of our heads to the bottom of our feet. And as that light glows and glistens and covers our body, we find ourselves looking into our minds and starting to just visualize things that we are grateful for. Can you picture a gratitude slideshow? In this gratitude slideshow, what do you see? What people, what places, what things make you smile? What people, what places, what things make you happy? Picture those now. And as that gratitude slideshow plays in your mind of the people, the places, and the things that make you happy, I invite you to listen to my words and possibly repeat them to yourself. May I be well, happy, and peaceful. May love come to me. May strength come to me. May harmony come to me. May my family be well, happy, and peaceful. May love come to them. May strength come to them. May harmony come to them. May my friends be well, happy, and peaceful. May love come to them. May strength come to them. May harmony come to them. May my neighbors be well, happy, and peaceful. May love come to them. May strength come to them. May harmony come to them. May my enemies be well, happy, and peaceful. May love come to them. May strength come to them. May harmony come to them. May all living beings be well, happy, and peaceful. May love come to them. May strength come to them. May harmony come to them. May the entire world be filled with love and peace. Now inhale as you reach your arms up and pull your legs in to give yourself a hug. Roll to one side and exhale, just keeping your eyes soft as you come to a seated position with your arms at heart center as we close our practice today. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, filling the body with grace and gratitude. Exhale, leaning forward. Namaste. Thank you so much for sharing this space with me today. I look forward to seeing you again and to you seeing me again. Mwah. Namaste. Have a great week.